Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
What was that again?
Can't answer? That's weird.
Wait, you... What the...
Who cares? So how about it? Can you...
Oh, man. I've been found out.
Found out? How disappointing! And I thought I was on the right...
He disappeared. Hey! Why are you surprised? It's a computer program.
Then... that was just... Aw, you found out I was fake!
What are you doing? That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! A trap? Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us no—
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much...
What game?
This game... No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before... A transformation is customary in a fine... You know what game I'm talking about. Fine...
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and... You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap... Now then, I'm gonna...
I know anything goes here. But this?
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Nightbarella.
Said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs?
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an act, you won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous This is...
We have to deal with it?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean. Is it just me, or I get easily bored of my personality? Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, it's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy. You are not bored I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I'd still get bored.
Are you Junko Enoshima?
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called exuberance? We are now an AI. We have trends.
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys. And think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends. Hell no! Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Tampered with the
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in a microwave and nuke it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at us. So you're not gonna tell me.
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just... isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's design. It was just for show. In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like, you know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like, don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough! Please stop!
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough of this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all. Yeah, each and everything that happened in this world is just there's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it's...
The game where you throw my words back at me is over. So you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it. Hey, who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to...
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is...
Man, you're so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever.
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Everyone can go back together, so there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after...
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as divisive. Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and her... Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer... I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I got it! Don't press it! This is... What the heck?
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi. I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! Julie! So much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't... We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh? She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Hey, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah.
Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the... As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is up. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
What? Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by June.
What the fuck? Like the real world. Once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it's actually impossible to revive.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, that doesn't mean they'll be a complete... The data of everyone who died is stored within me. So I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities. In fact, I have a lot of data on Tsuyuhiko. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here. After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take her with the Future Foundation. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world. With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land will be complete. That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh!
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other. Because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher. However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow up. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
So, the rules were protecting us? Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was so busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killing.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fuck. So that's your trap. To make us choose graduate. So you can take over everyone's body with the graduate.
How can you...
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bugs. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes! Oh, that memory is so...
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your
Mass suicide?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous...
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way, you guys. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is...
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation...
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be such a...
Well, thanks for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is looted worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game. Even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it! Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without...
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is. Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
About the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence?
The hidden command I set up in the Neo World program. Hidden command? Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergency. As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop. And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me. I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about...
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate...
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my... Out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let you. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiate.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since...
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
That's not something you need to take your time.
Delete.
Try putting yourself in... Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
You'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages! It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so...
You shut up, too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that. You guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko. Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupid! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really? It can't be helped. In order to stop you,
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shut...
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff.
You said it.
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her and this mess.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want to... If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within... We will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko. Oh, so you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
it doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you enter the...
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it. Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program... I see! Does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right! Back to being hopelessly controlled by me.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us. We still have to fight? I thought we fight...
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you. But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...? Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed?
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memory...
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. Every meaningless thing that happened. Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, It'll still be gone when... Please!
Going back to reality in that condition.
You're not joking. That is your...
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but...
It seems my teachings were quite thorough.
People who cling to stuff like... Huh? Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was and in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived, and the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win? All right!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere size.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true. Most importantly, the killing school trip was... There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group. Since now's a great time, why don't we make...
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life is... Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
them together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording. Surveillance cameras? In the previous killing school line, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. The cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the killing school trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance kit, what shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program.
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally paused just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, health dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds
as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap.
Oh, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only... But, nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate! Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rules. But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation...
I see! As I recall, we also knew the teacher's final decision.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless light.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. Oh, I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like I shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that?
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon this. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to line like that when I crushed you with despair.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone...
That can't be. It's just...
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. I always fall into that pattern, so I won't kind of work enough already. What are you talking about? Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy.
Kamakura. Isn't that the... It was written on the plaque, that name.
However, based on the information...
If I recall.
Does the founder have this...
Is that kind of coincidence even?
The Future Foundation might know... How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing Hopeless the reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it Mankind's Hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
You're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident. We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Those things are cool things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right?
What? I am...
Like I said, you're...
Huh?
Already? If you don't understand, I'll explain it.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! A serious liar! There's no way!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right?
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve corps dropouts and has no hope. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless. Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate Hope!
How can someone from the reserve force have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve force?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
They created Hope? That must be it. Created Hope. Are you talking about
Hope cultivation plan. What is...
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was in fact. That's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve corps students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it? See, didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's...
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
You say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously. It's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain, doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that? But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius.
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised. All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind. Emotions?
He doesn't even have a memory? Sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown...
he'll disappear. All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata. Lisa?
No.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy. The Future Foundation wants to kill all the Ultimate Despairs, right? Once you go back to being Ultimate Despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate.
It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being everything you felt. Awe, friendship, love. There won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on!
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply see...
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to... Well, everyone who died will be taken... Do you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable?
You guys, you can't buy into this.
And which is true despair?
You're asking us?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why did... If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we set... And that? I can't decide. Haji, shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear?
Both choices are...
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, that's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happened. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined... Fine, I guess it's okay. A futureless future. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me, too. As long as I don't yearn for despair. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's
immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and forever and ever 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 and ever.
Game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
I'm gonna showcase my full just leave the BGM to Ibuki! Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regimen.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me...
Should I begin with a brief intro? After all this time?
Alright! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! Yes, there's no...
And with this, Junko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... After all this...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
And with this, the world...
An eternal game utopia sounds...
This world... Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki?
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Oh well, it does it anyway. Telling us the world's going to be destroyed for someone like me? Seriously. I've had enough. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I'm on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear. Hey, you don't want that. I mean, if we lose our memories, you're going to completely disappear.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys... That doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to... I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for...
You're
probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing.
So I'm obviously terrified.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence?
But...
Hajime, you've had...
Wrong.
Having talent isn't... There's something much more important. What's important is that you believe. If you can't do that, just like...
You? Hey, who are you?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time... So it's going to be alright.
Hey, Chiaki. Which... My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the... You guys don't have to just choose a...
You think someone like me?
Since you're not part of the game, you guys have a tremendous old... I guess what I'm trying to say is... If you just do it. Of course.
But this...
Hey, this isn't for the sake of any... anyone else. Now then, it's about time. Come on, I'll help.
Help? I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed, but I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be... There's no way we can... It's the future. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, think you should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the... I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the... I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so,
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless if you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, even if it's a convenient miracle. That's why you can't hesitate now. I'll be cheering for you.
That reminds me. I forgot.
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Echo one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not the responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Echo one more time. we turn back into ultimate despair.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, we will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
Let's echo one more time. We turn back into ultimate. We might be killed by the future.
This is your responsibility, so
It's not responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both just a conclusion will never be fucked.
No, that's wrong!
It might just be hope. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are out!
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running. I will fight for my future. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own!
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is going to continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at that. You don't have to look at the hopeless future. You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything. No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is...
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence,
There's never only one choice to make. There's the future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities. Let's leave this place with confidence. And from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is...
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we...
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, that goes for everyone else.
We just have to press these two buttons at the... I wonder. I do not really understand it when my body felt so heavy that I could not move. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness, a warm, yet resolute light, the one who shines that light, it was probably... You saw it too, the future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't...
Complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right, then? I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, we believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?!
Hajime, everyone. Thank you.
I'm not one you shouldn't thank me. Get started.
I didn't think it would end this easy.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Man, this is absolute despair. How, once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, living in the shadows of past memories. But I guess...
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just...
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain...
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon.
Regardless, there's no need for us...
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still...
Of course, Miss Sonia. You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, It all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared.
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is...
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew.
Me too. Thank you. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on, 'cause we're all friends after all.
Apparently they've finished the preparations.
Then I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back?
I don't think... I mean... If they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no...
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that in their eyes. That is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well...
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles haven't grown up.
That's the main reason we decided to...
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. However, what comes...
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ
need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures, too.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have lives that are much more absurd. Non-things are Probably there's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. You can try to go anywhere. But it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future.
Danganronpa.
Welcome to Dangan Island.
Danganronpa.
Welcome to Dangan Island.
Danganronpa.
Hey.
Impossible!
Hey. Are you okay?